Hi, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, and share. Now, this video is going to be about my top 10 positive black male YouTubers. I just don't think we so busy focusing on the negative black male YouTubers that come on YouTube and bash people and all this stuff. We don't stop and think that there's a lot of positive black male YouTubers on YouTube. So I want to give these are my top 10 positive black male YouTubers. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know what your top 10 is. This is my top 10. Let me know if you like some of the same people on this list. But I'm going to list each name, and then I'm going to explain to you why I like them, what their content, give you a brief description of their content and why I like their content and why I think it's positive. Okay. I'm going to start at number 10 and work my way up to number 1. So number 10 is Kevin Hicks. Kevin Hicks is a black male YouTuber on here. That he does a lot of videos. He's kind of like the one guy, Derek Jackson, kind of like him in a sense, but he talks to women about relationships, or he talks to women about men and how men think and all this stuff, and gives women good advice and tips, and his channel's mostly like that. It's a really positive channel that is directed towards educating women on how to navigate relationships with men, educate women on how men think and why men do certain things, and stuff like that. I love him. He's so positive. So I thought that, yeah, he was deserving to be on my list. I don't watch a lot of his content, but the content that I did watch of his, every time I watch one of his videos, I come away with more knowledge, and I always get such good positive vibes from this guy. And he's real soft-spoken, and he's really pleasant to listen to and stuff like that. And he never, ever bashes black women. All of these guys on here, on my list, don't bash black women. So that's number 10, Kevin Hicks. Number 9 is Floss Mac. Floss Mac is a YouTuber on here. He is so funny. He is so hilarious. He's kind of like a comedian. He does a lot of videos. I think he's very relatable because I've worked in the healthcare field. He used to be a nurse's aide, so he does a lot of stuff like that. He does a lot of stuff regarding nurses' aides work, and I feel like I can just really relate to his content because of that. So he does a lot of that, and he has the characters. He does a character named Tracy, and he has the different wigs, and then he has the residents, and he's just hilarious. He's so funny, and I think he's kind of a rapper too. And and he does other characters as well, but that's the main thing that he does. And he's just a really funny guy. He's just so funny, and just he's hilarious. That's why I put him on my list, because every time I watch his videos, I'm cracking up. He's just so funny. And he seems to be a really humble guy and everything. He's married. He has a wife and he's married, and he's just very talented. Number 8 is Walter Lee Hampton. Walter is a YouTuber, a black male YouTuber out of Atlanta, and I think he's very positive because he talks a lot about I call him my Atlanta connection, because he tells you a lot about what's going on in Atlanta, and He talks to women about, the men down there, and talks about, he's very passionate about the black community and the things that's going on in the black community down in Atlanta. And he actually does some videos where he's giving people advice, giving people positive encouragement. Um, you know, he does mainly commentary, and he's very positive. But he's kind of seems like he's kind of passionate about the black community and the things that goes on, and he does some current events. But yes, he's very, very, very positive, and he just kind of gives his take on, what's going on, and everything like that. So I like him. I really enjoy watching his content. But he kind of keeps you abreast of what's going on down in Atlanta and stuff like that. Number 7 is Willie D. Willie D he actually used to be a member of the rap group Ghetto Boys, and he's got a pretty good channel here on YouTube, and he does a lot of commentary on current events, and the content that he does is very, very positive. It's car going by. The content that he does is these cars. Okay, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, he gives he gives a lot of commentary on the current events, and he actually, with everything that he talks about, he gives a message. He gives you a message in everything that he talks about. So, and it's a positive one, and it gives you something to think about. He gives you something to think about when he's giving his commentary, and you'll walk away from the video kind of thinking about, gives you something, really some food for thought and something to think about. So I enjoy his content as well. Now, number 6 is Umar Johnson. Now, don't get some of you people don't get mad at me for saying Umar Johnson, because I know some people think that he's a fraud or whatever, because he's trying to get the school up and going. Call me an idiot, but I think hope I don't get copyrighted. Call me an idiot, but I really do think that he does have the right intentions on trying to get this school go up and going. But that's not why I like him. Every time I watch one of his videos, he is very, very passionate. Umar Johnson is, when you really listen to his commentary, he's very passionate about the black community. He's very passionate about the black community, and as everybody knows, he's pro-black. And he's a strong advocate for strong black families, the unity of black families, unity of the black woman and the black man being together, and building up the communities and things like that. I know a lot of people think that he's a scam artist or whatever like that, but and I did a video, I gave commentary on that, so I'm not going to really get into all that. But I think that when you really listen to his content, the brother is smart. The brother is smart. He's very intelligent. He definitely has the black community's best interest at heart, and I like his passion. I like his passion for the black community, because I'm passionate about the black community. So he's very passionate about the black community, and that's what I love about him. And he loves black women. He loves black women, and well, a black man that loves black women gets an A+ in my book. So that's what I really love about him. Like I say, some of you don't agree with me. Oh well, okay. But this is mind you, this is my top 10 list. Number 5, Shoemake's guy, YouTuber by the name of Shoemake Way. Shoemake Way is a black man. I'm not quite sure. I think he lives in Florida, but he always does videos in his car. But I actually subscribe to his Instagram, and he's happily married. He's a father, and he's happily married, and very handsome. And he talks about relationships, and um, I just think he's so positive. He's so positive. I like his personality. I think that he gives great commentary. He talks about the black community. He talks about single motherhood. Um, he's just, when he addresses the women, he's giving good advice. He never bashes black women. He's got really, really good commentary. I really, really enjoy watching his videos. And like I say, he ain't bad on the eyes either. He's married. He's a good husband, and um, I just think he's a great guy. I just really think he's a great guy. Um, Number 4 is Elder Baba Rashaan. His show is, I think his channel is Elder Baba Live or something like that. He's an older gentleman out of um, New Orleans, and the brother, he's so wise. He's so wise. I mean, he's one of my favorite black male YouTubers on here because he is so wise. He's also very passionate about the black community and the things that goes on in the black community. And he keeps it 100. He keeps it 100. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He's going to tell it like it is. Some people kind of got him misunderstood because he comes across as kind of harsh. But when you really, really take the time to listen to his content, you can see that he's passionate about the black community. I'm passionate about the black community, so I'm naturally drawn to YouTubers that are passionate about the black community as well. And so he talks about some current events, and he just you know gives his honest opinion on everything that's going on. And he addresses, and I think that he addresses both sides of the fence on things. And a lot of people got him misunderstood, but he's one of my favorite black male YouTubers on here. He's I don't think a day goes by where I don't watch one of his videos. So he's the elder. He's so wise. He's so wise. And I love the elderly anyway, and I always like talking to the elderly because the elders can teach you a lot of things. So that's one of the reasons why I do like watching him. He's so wise. He's so wise. Number 3 is Boyce Watkins. I love his channel. I love Boyce Watkins' channel. He's very he tries to educate black people on finances. He's really big on financial literacy. Educating black people on financial literacy in the black community. He's really big on that. But he talks about some current events, and he's also very passionate about the black community. But he wants black people to be. He's very passionate about black people being financially literate and owning their own businesses and having their own infrastructure and things like that, and getting away from the plantation. That's why he always says that. But he wants black people to get away from the plantation and have our own stuff. And so he likes to try to educate black people and I think him and Umar Johnson have the same passion, but they're just going about it in different ways. I think they're kind of both are kind of in the same league as far as that, but they both go about it in different ways. So yeah, Boyce Watkins is very passionate. He got married to a single mom, and his wife Alicia, she's very beautiful. He got a lot of flack for marrying a single mom because it's people like to bash black single moms. So, but she's a wonderful woman, and she's beautiful, So, and he also loves black women as well. So, like I said, a black man that loves black women always gets an A+ in my book. Number 2 on the list is the Shay Show. The Shay Show. Um, this guy by the name of Shay Woods out of Detroit, Michigan. He, I've been a subscriber to Shay's channel since like 2012. He is a real estate. He's into real estate. He flips houses in Detroit. You know the big economic crash in Detroit back in 2008. A lot of people, lost their homes during that time, or they gave up their homes. So there was a lot of abandoned homes in Detroit. There's a lot of blight in Detroit and a lot of abandoned homes and things like that. So what he's trying to do is trying to go in and for one house at a time, trying to slowly bring Detroit back. And so he works with other investors, like some people, because property real estate is so cheap in Detroit. Other investors from other parts of the country and the world like to purchase property and flip them and rent them out and things like that. So what he does is that he shows them a video and lets them know if the property is worth purchasing and stuff like that. So he also does that, but he also has his own properties that he rents and things like that. So I just think that he's really, really good for the Detroit community. And he's such a nice guy. He's such a sweet guy. He's so sweet. He's a sweet guy. He's also passionate about the black community, but he's very passionate about Detroit because that's where he was born and raised. He loves Detroit, and he's very passionate about the things that's going on in Detroit and bringing Detroit back. So he's trying to do that one house at a time. So, and I love real estate. I'm big into real estate, and I enjoy watching his flips when he flips the houses and apartments, and he does a lot of driving videos. So if you've never been to Detroit, it gives you the opportunity to see Detroit. I feel like I've been all over Detroit, which actually I have been to Detroit, but it was only downtown Detroit. I haven't really been all over Detroit per se, but I feel like watching his videos over the years, I've been all over Detroit. So he does a lot of drive. I really love his driving videos, but he's a sweet guy. He's actually the only YouTuber that I've actually talked to personally. I've talked to him over the phone. So he's actually the only YouTuber that I've actually talked to personally, and he's really, really a sweet guy. So that's why he made number 2 on my list. Shay is my buddy. R.C. Blake's made number 1 on my list. R.C. Blake's is, I have mentioned him in several of my videos. I've mentioned R.C. Blake's in several of my videos. If you watch my content on a regular basis, I have mentioned him in several of my other videos. He's a very positive black male YouTuber on here. I think he's a minister. And I love how he ministers to women. He really ministers to women in his content. And I love the way he does it. The way he does it is he comes from a spiritual perspective. He does it from a spiritual perspective, and he takes you to the scriptures, and he doesn't bash black women. He doesn't, I say he ministers to all women, not just black women, but he ministers to all women, and he educates women on just everything. He just educates women on confidence, and some of the things that us women have a tendency to get caught up in, or some of the mentalities that us women have the tendency to get caught up in. He talks about that, and he talks about how, the reasons why those things are not working for us. And I mean, you come away from his channel as a woman, you come away from his channel really, really being educated, and spiritually uplifted, because he does it in a spiritual way, and he provides scriptures to back up his commentary of what he says. And I just love that guy. I love that guy. He's so positive. And he's happily married. He has a wife. And I think he has 2 kids. But this is, like I said, some of the other videos where I was talking about Kevin Samuels, I was telling women that that's the guy that they should be listening to, because R.C. Blake's, because he's very positive. He never bashes you. He educates women, and he doesn't bash. And yes, he does talk about some of the things that women, some of the mistakes that women have a tendency to make. And he explains why that's a problem and what we need to do to turn these things around. So it's not all positive. I mean, as far as he does, I would say he does constructive criticism. It's constructive criticism, but it's done in a loving and spiritual way. So that's where I was trying to direct women to him, to listen to him. And this man is happily married. So I think in my mind, he's qualified to minister to women, because he's happily married and he's a minister. Man, that's why he made #1 on my list. So those are my top 10 positive black male YouTubers. They are here. And there's other ones on here too. But these are my top 10. These are the ones that I watch almost all the time. So hit me up in the comment section and let me know if you are a fan of some of these guys, or let me know what your top 10 list of positive black male YouTubers, because we don't give the positive black male YouTubers enough credit. I mean, because they're unfortunately overshadowed by the negative ones. But these guys don't bash black women. They're positive. A lot of them are passionate about the black community, and that's a beautiful thing. So I take my hat. My hair is a little messy. Taking my hat off to them. I love these guys. They got an A+ in my book. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like, and the share, and hit that notification bell so every time I do a video, you will be notified. And until the next video, be blessed.